there's something going. But next time we'll definitely do 8, just to make up for the fact that, well, the first session wasn't 8 videos. Just because right now it's not that I don't have enough time, it's just that, like, I just don't have the energy to go and record for that long. Like, I just want to do, like, 6 videos, call it a day kind of situation. And mostly just to give myself more time for all the other stuff to be finished. Like, just getting, like, my mod 2 new locations to be fully done, just so I could say it's over. Even though I'll probably never get that place done in time that I want to. But hey, I definitely won't get it standalone in time for what I want, but that's fine. That's not really that big. Well, I shouldn't say it's not really that big of a deal. It is, but it isn't that big of a deal for me, if that makes sense. So, like, the storages won't be AXM in time for, like, let's say, the next video kind of situation. Which is completely fine in my standards, because at the very least, as long as, like, the area is fully accessible and stuff like that, that's fine. The AXM and then the standalone part are, mind you, they are 2 of the same things, but they're not as important, if that makes sense. Because the only thing that I can think of is that the only thing that's, well, again, the only thing that's more important than anything for that is that I'm trying to, like, the only reason why I make it standalone is though, like, there's no way that my mod can interfere with another mod. Or, you know, interfere with the base game itself. It's separate. It's one of the reasons why I think if you see one of the earlier versions of my mod, you would see, though, that I put something in the anvil area. Now, what happens if you have a mod that changes the anvil area? Well, now that object now becomes a liability. Because either that area doesn't get changed, in which case, whoof, that's good. But if it does get changed, now it's like, oh man, how badly does it change that area? And again, it stresses you out. And that's not really what I want. I'm hoping we get to level 31 before, just so we can get that new move. Because I doubt I'm going to use Raikou that much to get that move. What is his move? Ooh, his move's a lot better. I mean, I was kind of hoping we would get Raikou at first, because Raikou is actually really good. But yeah, that didn't really pan out as much as I wanted it to. Shame. It didn't happen the way that I wanted it to, but that's fine. Yeah, so after we're done with this this gym, I'll try and get, like, if Entei doesn't, like, if Entei doesn't actually become level 31, I'll definitely get it to level 31 for the end of the session, hopefully. Like, either we're going to be very, very close at the end or something else. Oh. Just need Bite to have full power points. Then let's run to the gym. Yeah, so, so I just want to mostly just finish off the Oblivion mod. I just want to say it's done and over with. Which is funny, though, because, like, I keep saying that, but then it's like, yeah, I think it's good for, like, it's perfect for now. There's nothing I really need to do. And then like, next week, I come up with a new idea that actually, like, you know, means that I have to spend even more time on making the mod even more impressive than it actually already is. Which is, like, it's just complete hell each and every time. But anyway, it's fine. I have a question. Okay. I just gotta do something real quick. You need to go over here because that's where you belong. Sorry, I'm moving the upload page to somewhere else just so I can have it there. As soon as that's where I like it. It helps with uploading, anyway. Or it helps keep it away from my normal vision. Yeah, this gym should be not that difficult, to be fair. Entree, having bite, should be easy peasy. Now the thing is that do I want the Reiku to have the same EVs or not? Because that's the big picture too here, is that do I want it to have the same EVs or do I want it to collect its own EVs, if that makes sense? Yeah, again, this was not really that big of a... This wasn't that difficult of a gym. Just bite everything down. The only thing that was very scary was the fact that the Gengar actually survived one shot, and I was like... That's a bit risky. There you go. We got the 4th gym. Well, the 4th gym badge. Or maybe we make the Raikou like a higher level. Like, I don't mean like too high of a level, but like I mean like, let's say instead of like 31 or something like that, we go make it like 35 or something like that. So that we keep using Entei, and then if we need to use like Raikou, it's like it's not that over leveled. It's just more leveled than what we would normally have. I'm just basing these just for the experience, to be fair. Anyway. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I want, is that I just want to get my mod done as much as possible, get those areas done. And then technically, I won't need to add any new locations for at least a really long time, because again, between the lair and the hideout, that's a lot of space that needs to be used. See, the thing is that for the lodge, the interior was already pretty pretty claustrophobic. So like you could barely put anything in there. That's why the bank and a whole bunch of other things are on that little tiny shelf, and I had to put a shelf there just so I could actually, you know, put stuff there. It's a lot better than Roar. To be fair, it's a lot better than Roar. Now that we're level 31, we're good to go. But I'm just going to keep fighting trainers, though. But yeah, but between the lair and the, what's it called, the hideout, yeah, we should definitely have more than enough area that we can put, like, every stashable object kind of thing in there. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to fill it all with all of the stuff that I want. And another thing that all of them are going to share before I forget is that they're all going to share that mod wall that's in the basement of the lodge. So that cupboard that actually has, like, one like an object from each and every location, yeah, it's gonna have something from each and every mod that we've ever done on there too. The only thing is that for some of the mods, some of the locations won't have a lot of the items. I think Evelyn has that armor statue, which unfortunately I won't be able to put it on there. Actually, technically I could, but it's just more so like how much do I want to actually do it? Because I could put it like it's like a tiny like figurine kind of situation, but then again it's like it's just laziness right then and there. It's like, oh, I want to have this in here, well, we'll just make it very short. And same thing with the painting from Haunted House, or not, sorry, not Haunted House, it's the, oh no wait, I think I do have something, I do have a painting from Haunted House. I think I have a painting from Haunted House and from Shroud over Stolar's Manor, but then I don't need the one from Manor though, so yeah, maybe it is the Haunted House. Again, like, I don't know where to put that. Like, I could put it on the wall close by, so though it's there. And then same idea with the Heart of the Dead stone wall pushable thing. Same idea. Like, how do you want to judge that too? I'm trying to think of everything else too. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I have a cool idea for the bank of each and every area, but I just got to make sure that it works out to my advantage. The only one that I don't really have an idea of is in Sanctuary. Oh, also, the bottle ship, or ship in a bottle, however you want to call it. I had several ideas of what I wanted to do with that. I thought it would be kind of cute to have it more into the lair, because it's going to have it was going to have like maybe the miniature Frostcrag Spire and the Battlehorn Castle, but it was definitely going to have a miniature version of the Anvil Castle, because I thought that would be a better idea. Now, the thing for the Battlehorn Castle, the thing for Anvil Castle was that that's already planned. So it's going to take a lot of work on my part to get it to work the way that I want it to. But for the battleship, I thought that would be a more appropriate location to be there, considering the fact that it would be much easier to do. Now, there's only one problem with this, and that is that how doors work in the construction set. They don't like being moved from their cell, or being deleted from their cell if they're already in use. They don't like it. And plus, if I were to move the bottle ship from where it is right now, which is in the main lodge, to a different location, that shelf that the Eternal Darkness chest is there for, I will feel obligated to get rid of it. Now, even though there is sort of something on that shelf, it doesn't matter. The reason why the Eternal Darkness is there is just to help occupy the shelf. But if the main object that shelf is there for is gone, then obviously, well, that support that's there doesn't really need to be there anymore. So there's that too. But the one thing I've actually been thinking of doing is actually switching the position of both of the items. So having the battleship more closer to the back of the shelf, and then having the Eternal Darkness be closer to the beginning of the shelf. So that you can access the book far faster than having to go around and then collecting it, then running all the way back. You're annoying. Alright. But yeah, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, so like, those are the kind of things that I'm thinking of doing too. Obviously, some things are going to be moved, like, I don't know if I want to make it a feature of the lodge and of the lair, but one thing I was thinking of was moving the Dark King's pedestal to the lair because it makes more sense, because it's the evil location, so it should obviously store the armor, if that makes sense. But yeah, I like it in the lodge too because because in the main area it shows you if the armor's called or not. I don't know. It's just something I'm thinking about. Anyway, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for this time. We beat the 4 gyms. That means that next time we will have a Reiku. Because that's exactly what we planned. And then at 8 gym badges, we will have Suicune. So yeah. So I'll see you guys next time for some more Pokemon Crystal.